You cannot take too much of a rest, and things are different anyway. So many new games. Even if we were not like figuring games out as quickly as we do today, companies are putting out new characters. They're putting out new games so quickly. Like if you took the last 6 months off from SF5 and you come back and that now there's Abigail and Ed and Colleen and Akuma and characters have been changed anyway.
Right.
You come back and what is all this?
It's the scariest thing because old guys like me and Vi have always talked about how when you played at Southern Hills Golfland while you were waiting for your turn again on the tokens, what did you do? You went and played other fighting games. So that's how come we had that's why we were so good at all the different fighting. Right now, I am playing more fighting games than I ever have in my entire life at one time right now. Because literally right now, if I chose to, I could play a different fighting game Monday through Friday out of the day of the week for every game that I'm trying to learn right now.
All strong, interesting games.
Also, it's Injustice right now. I just picked up Uniel. I'm learning Tekken. I'm playing Guilty Gear. And now I want to play Street Fighter V again with Abigail. So I have 5 games. Like, these are not even just like 5 games that I'm just dabbling in. Like, these are 5 games that I legit want to be good at to the point where I can play with friends and be competitive. You know what I mean? And so it's like, it's the craziest time. And I feel like I miss it because the other thing, too, is I got Splatoon 2. So I'll be playing that at night as well. So I've been playing Splatoon 2. And that, on top of everything, means I don't have time to play Zelda anymore.
I'm grinding Hearthstone now because I need a Blizzard game to spend my time with.
So long.
I need help.
There's just too many games, man. Like, I'm sad that I literally have dropped KOF. Like, that was a game that when it came out, I was like, this is fun. I really want to learn it.
Did you see that geese combo today?
Dude, that's like
cool?
It's one of the best combos I've seen. Like,
it's
period,
so cool looking.
Period, yeah.
That game has a lot of good stuff going for it.
Oh, man. But yeah.
Have I ever tried HOTS? Yes, and I didn't like it.
Which of the 3 do you like the best? Heroes of the Storm, Dota, or League of Legends?
I guess League, but it's probably so different now because I haven't played it in years.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, and then I'm not even playing any KI anymore, so I've like totally lost everything in KI.
I played a little bit of Eagle, not much. Yeah, I missed the game. There's a lot of fun in that game. It's a really fun game. And Marvel's gonna come out again in a month and a half. And then Dragon Ball's gonna come out.
And not to mention Ultra Street Fighter 2 with the new Shinakuma being in the game. Because that just even more makes it, why did they make this game exist?
Important.
Although the way to pick him is actually kind of cool.
So wait, no, I don't know anything about this. Shinakuma's now in the game? What
yeah, he's a hidden character in the game. So basically you go to Ryu, you pick color 1 and then cancel. Then you go to Ken, you pick color 9 and then cancel. And then you go to, I think it's Sagat, you pick color 8 and cancel. Then you go to Bison, you pick color 7 and cancel. And then you do something and then you get Shinakuma.
Alright, so what's his shtick?
He's the double air fireball, and like his red fireball drains like 40% all by itself. Like there was a combo I saw where you did jump fierce, stand fierce into red fireball or something like that. And you see it's like fierce, and then the red fireball hits and their life just goes and it just like disappears. It's like that combo was like 90% by itself.
Whatever.
But the reason why it was kind of neat though was that the numbers that you cancel on spell out 1987, which is the year that Street Fighter 2 came out. So
okay, that's cute.
But yeah, Ultra Street Fighter 2. Yeah.
I don't know why they spent the time on that.
But then there's also Street Fighter 4 Champion Edition on mobile platforms.
Also, an important use of resources. I know mobile games can be very profitable, but I don't know how many people are buying that.
How did you just notice that I'm wearing a mustache? You must have just been listening the whole time.
What a way to phrase it. You're wearing a mustache.
Hang on, let me peel it off right now.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to happen.
And Fantasy Strike actually may be interesting.
Yeah. Fantasy Strike, I've heard a lot of good things about
Same.
it. In fact, I had a long conversation with Lord Knight about it at one point in time when we were just walking to the food court, and he was talking about it, and he says he really enjoys it. There's some footage by Boats and Joe's, who is in the chat a lot of the times, who put up footage of him, Lord Knight, and Snake Eyes playing against each other. heard a lot of good things about it, and so they have a crowdfunding right now.
Yeah.
Their crowdfunding's not going great, but I blame that more on the fact that they're not using Kickstarter or Indiegogo. They're on something called Fig something or other, and I don't know if that's the case. Maybe Fig ties into that, and I don't know. But like, I noticed that it's not doing great. But hopefully, people give it a chance, take a look at it.
Yeah, there's a link by Commander Pepper just put in the chat right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see what they're at. Whew, that is a weighty goal. They're looking for $500,000, and they're currently at $66,000. $500,000 is like a reasonable amount of money to spend to make a solid indie fighting game.
It's less. It's less. Hey, we need proof of concept that everybody is in this, so that we'll find another backer, which is a lot of games do. This one literally is, I think, trying to get funded by this Kickstarter.
So that's difficult.
But they have less than 30 days left, and they're only basically 1/6 of the way there. But if you haven't had a chance to take a look at it, please do go to that link that was posted there, fig.co/campaigns/fantasy-strike. Watch the videos, take a look at it, go find some of the videos that are online. Boats and Joe's, like I said, has a bunch of stuff on his YouTube channel. So take a look at that. And a lot of people I saw were playing it, and they enjoyed it a lot more than they thought they were going to. They liked the fact that they could just get into the mind games right away. Yeah, it's based on left and right mix-up instead of high and low mix-ups a little bit
There's
more.
a jump button.
And then
I like the way the health bars
work.
I
was about to say
that's
the life
quite
bar
interesting.
is really cool in there.
A lot of interesting ideas in there for sure. Just to catch you up, because somebody asked if we like Abigail. Yes.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a chance to mess with him much. In fact, just earlier on stream, I just messed with him for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed him.
The Frozen one, we like Abigail.
Yeah.
So, tough times. Well, is there anything else to talk about today?
So let me just do a little bit of game news.
Oh, Fig allows actual investment? It's not just like your...
Oh, that's right. It's actual investment, and you'll actually gain parts of the profits and stuff like that. I remember hearing about that now. Yeah, so you'll actually invest in the game, and you become an investor, so you gain parts of it and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool, then.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely a problem. I know Bebop Loopop is saying that a lot of animations for Fantasy Strike are very clearly taken from other games, kind of like how that Marvel game like ripped the Chun-Li super animation for Spider-Man and stuff like that. So there's definitely concerns about that, and that's a problem. Hopefully, with budget, they'll be able to change it and try to make some of their own animations, right? So, because the thing about it is, there's something apparently called rotoscoping. I was talked to this about from Gilly. Gilly, of course, is an animator who also said anyone who thinks that the Marvel animations are being stolen from, like Gamora and She-Hulk, their animations are the same and all this stuff like that, like, as an actual animator who's worked on AAA titles like God of War, Gilly's like, these are not copied animations. He's like, I can just tell.
Yeah.
Like, they're completely different. But he was saying that stuff like the Spider-Man animation and all that stuff like that, he was like, yeah, there's a technique that you can copy other animations. I guess, I don't know if they go into the source or something, but there's a way to do it.
All right.
I guess Fantasy Strike has been doing that a little bit, so...
Bummer.
But some news. So today, I guess Ed Boon says the next Injustice 2 DLC will include the most unexpected character.
Now, he's not really an Ono type troll, where when he says something, it's like you just the opposite's going to happen. It's not that, but at the same time, he does screw around a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means.
At San Diego Comic-Con, Ed Boon did a video interview when he was asked about Injustice 2 Next Batch of DLC characters. I'm reading this from Shoryuken.com. When the topic of new gods entering the arena is brought up, he becomes visibly excited when saying he has already seen an unfinished cut of the next DLC trailer himself, and the upcoming reveal will receive, in his words, the biggest wow.
The biggest wow.
The biggest wow. Maybe it's a WoW character.
Whoa.
Maybe it's actually a character from WoW. So that's what he meant. It's the biggest WoW.
The biggest WoW character? It's got to be a Titan then.
Yeah, so they're just going to put a WoW Titan.
Sargeras comes to play. That would actually be... Oh my god.
You're actually excited about that? Okay. Anyways. Of course, a lot of Oh yeah, that's right. Japan Cup. They announced Japan Cup. Let me see if I can get. But it's on a weekend where there's a ton of events, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's going to be August 6th. August 6th, and if I'm not mistaken...
Doesn't that say August 12th right there? No, in the...
Oh, you're right. It is August 12th. It is August 12th. Okay, so it's the weekend after that. August 12th is the weekend that also has Super Smash Con, Summer Jam 11, Furiatica in the in Costa Rica, VS Fighting 7, the Ryukyu Esports Festival, NYG 12. Yeah, and the Pasadena Regionals is happening there.
Okay, well,
a lot of stuff going on that weekend, but Japan Cup is going to be a premier event, and it's going to be run by the Shinobiism group, so that's actually pretty cool. That's the replacement of the Tokyo Game Show event that used to be there.
Indeed.
So. For all of the Blaze Blue Central Fiction updates, the next patch, I know there's patch notes, and then there's move lists for Jubei that have appeared. I just gotta wonder, are they gonna do something where Jubei's gonna come out and say, I'm only gonna fight at half strength? Because I think he's like supposed to be like invincible, right? And if that's the case, I hope Morty doesn't do what he did, in the past, and like his characters that are supposed to be strong just like kill everybody. So, I hope he understands the value of balance in the fighting games.
We'll see.
So.
We'll see. I don't think that character looks cool at all. I like cats. Now, that's true. I did not always. But there's nothing about that character that says to me, I'm a badass.
But I think the thing is, because you haven't played like the story modes and stuff like that,
that's
right?
True.
I think that's the appeal. Like once you play the story modes and he does badass shit.
But like, look at him. He's just a cute cat.
He's kind of cool looking.
Is he?
I think he looks kind of neat. He's a cat with an eye patch.
Whoa.
I mean, my favorite character in Samurai Shodown 2 was Jubei. Right, and he's Jubei Yagyu.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so like it's okay. That didn't.
I'm not one for lore. I say a minute and a half after coming up with Sargeras, but that's different.
Oh man. All right.
That's true. His wife is 9.
Yeah.
I guess that's allowed in that universe. I don't know. Whatever.
Also, interestingly enough, I'm not sure how this is going to work, but the Focus Attack organization that sells a lot of arcade parts and whatever like that has had a collaboration partnership with Udon Entertainment now. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going to happen about that. I would tell you if my Chrome was actually running a little bit faster and pages would scroll. Okay, here we go. I see. They're going to start selling comics, manga, art books, and posters and stuff like that.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Go Focus Attack. Nice work out there.
Good stuff. The Level Up crew has just recently announced that they teamed up with the 2GG group, and they're running an event that's coming up. It's going to be the 2GGC SCR Saga.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a pre-SCR event that's going to be on August 9th through 20th at the Esports Arena.
19th through 20th.
$5,000 pop bonus. So SCR obviously is not going to be at the Esports Arena this year. It's going to be at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Right.
And so this little pre-event is going to be taking place on August 19th to 20th, and this one will be taking place at the Esports Arena.
Cool.
So they're going to have Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, Injustice 2, Guilty Gear Rev 2, and Super Smash Bros. Wii U. So there you go.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, no, honestly, everyone's super happy that SCR is not going to be at... However, it's still a shame that it's going to be at a convention center, not a hotel.
I'm with
you. So there's definitely still going to be the walk, you know what I mean? But I'm sure they're going to find a hotel that's right next to it or whatever like that.
There are ones that are right across the street.
Right.
And not even across the street. It's like in the same plaza.
Right. That's what we did for Capcom Cup last year. I hope they can find ones like that, because if it's further away and you have to drive, that means you have to park, and then that means you're going to have to spend even more money.
Right. So, those hotels are not cheap, but it's not cheap to park there every day either.
Right.
So.
In 3 days, finally, if you did not get the special pre-order version of it, Eliza will become available to you for Tekken 7 to download. So Eliza will be available on July 28th for Tekken 7 as DLC. So I got her because I pre-ordered from Amazon and got the special code, etc., etc. you go. Yeah, go to Disneyland after you drown in pools. Look, that's 100% true. In fact, you might even just want to just go to downtown Disney. Like, I don't think a lot of people who don't live here know about downtown Disney, right? It's just like a little side area where it's like just restaurants and shops and stuff like that. That's connected to Disneyland. Yeah, the bars, and they've got an Earl of Sandwich there, dude. Earl of Sandwich. Like, I'm not a big sandwich guy, but Earl of Sandwich is like super good. That. I love Earl of Sandwich. Like, they have a roast beef sandwich there, and they have the horseradish sauce that they have on there is just like so good.
Okay, all
they
right.
have good soups. They have macaroni. I don't know why. I'm hungry.
You are
right
clearly
now.
hungry.
I'm very, very hungry. And there's also 2 hours of free parking at downtown Disney. Of course, that requires validation. And if you don't validate it, good luck, because you're going to be paying a buttload of cash.
Yeah, it's probably
because you can just walk to Disneyland from downtown Disney. They're literally connected.
Yeah.
The tram that drops you off at Disneyland drops you off into downtown Disney, the very edge of it. Which
Isn't it before Disneyland? I feel like it's on the way to Disneyland itself in the tram.
Yeah, basically.
I think it is.
Yeah. So, oh, that's right. The Arcana Heart 3 Love Max 6 stars 2D fighting game Kickstarter is going, and it's been funded.
Oh,
it's been funded, but people are pushing for a lot of the new characters in the game, including, for example, Shark Girl, which everybody is obsessed with, and I don't blame them because I'm still mad Shark Guy didn't win the Skullgirls.
That's right. That's right.
Shark. I mean, how did that shark character not win?
That's right.
Yeah, so there's this Shark Girl over here, new playable character, and she's literally just named Shark Girl.
Shark Girl.
There you go. So.
Well, they were really branching out with that one.
Boop. Shark Girl.
Shark Girl.
Shark Girl.
The old glottal stop in there.
Yeah.
Shark Girl.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, Stanley. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Shark Girl and Lava Guy. All
and then finally, if you're a fan of Virtua Fighter 2, the
Shark
Xbox
Boy.
360 port of Virtua Fighter 2 is now backwards compatible on the Xbox One.
Oh, that's kind of
cool.
cool.
If you have the Xbox One, you can go play Virtua Fighter 2, unless, of course, your Xbox One is now broken, like apparently mine is, even though I never used it.
Mine is sold and long gone.
I'm so mad about that. I turn it on, it goes... It just turns itself off. I've reset the power brick. I've done all sorts of things.
It's dead.
I'm just going to have to contact Microsoft and be like, can you replace this, please? Because, like, this is, like, not cool.
It's a Xbox 360.
The Xbox One.
Wait, Xbox One.
Yeah, and the worst thing about it is, like I said, I barely use it. All I ever use it for is, like, to watch Netflix. Just because, like, the Netflix on there, the Wi-Fi on the Xbox One is stronger than the Wi-Fi on my TiVo box.
That's funny.
So a lot of times when I actually watch Netflix on my TiVo box, it does that thing where it looks clear, and then all of a sudden it, like, changes to lower resolution. That happens less on the Xbox One. And I use it to watch Twitch every once in a while, and it's my Rock Band machine, so I can't play Rock Band
machine.
Right now. Can't play Rock Band right now. I'm mad. Stupid Xbox One. I didn't do anything with it, and it's broken. Microsoft, God.
It done been broken, James. As a platform.
They are good with console repairs, as ACAR says. They've had lots of practice. So hopefully they'll be able to fix that for me. So
I don't trust deli sandwiches unless one of my people's involved.
Dude, Cappuccino, the new Colossus is so good.
Oh, I haven't tried it yet.
The new Colossus at Six Flags, like, it's a wooden coaster, but they built iron rails on the wooden coaster now. And do you remember how it used to be, right? It was like you had two tracks, so on busy days they ran two of the cars and they went like this. Now it goes on one track, crosses over to the other, and then does the whole thing. So you get to do the whole thing twice. There's actual inversions in it. It goes up. Dude, it's so good. The new Colossus is so good. X2 is unlike anything that you will ever ride in your entire life. So comparing anything to X2 is like a false equivalent.
Which one is X2?
The one where you sit in the chairs that rotate like this. Like, that ride is unlike any other roller coaster ride you'll ever go on. So
cool,
like, you can't... Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. It's like one of my favorite rides there. My favorite ride is Colossus because it is smooth and I don't get sick on that ride and I have super fun on it. Like, X2 can make me a little bit dizzy.
Sure, it's crazy.
But Colossus is, like, amazing and it doesn't make me dizzy.
Do you remember... You know what I was thinking about the other day? Do you remember Flashback?
Oh, God. I'm so glad that ride is
Flashback was the worst.
Flashback was the...
It was an interesting idea. That just did not work.
Automatic. If you don't have one already, by the end of it, you will have a headache ride.
Oh yeah, it was made to screw up necks.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, you never went on it.
Yeah, some even people in the chat even remember that, and they're just like, "Oh god."
It was tough times.
Oh man.
Basically, the shtick of it was a very compact, kind of tall coaster, and you just kept on going back and forth.
Right.
Hence the name, Flashback.
It was like a little marble ramp thing.
Yeah, and every time you went back and forth, you go.
But then the problem is, like, every time you turn this way, they would do this thing where it swerves around this way, like this. But it was the least smooth roller coaster that you have ever ridden on in your life. Every flip was terrible. So every time you went on the loop, and the whole things with the things, as your head would just basically go bam, 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 bam,
like
bam,
they
bam.
they clearly knew it was a problem. So they made it so that the like harness is like here. It's like in your body, but like also on your neck.
Right.
Because otherwise you would just probably die. Like just ruin your neck in an instant. But it was still terrible.
Green Lantern messes me up too. Green Lantern is kind of that ride, but it's like think of that ride, but it's X2. So basically, you're sitting in the chairs that rotate, and the ride just kind of goes like this. However, X2, the way the chairs spin is programmed into the ride.
Oh, is that
it's
so?
It's always going to be in the same rotation every single time, which is why the beginning is so great, because they make you drop face down, then you go head first. Green Lantern is completely random.
Oh, I didn't know.
And depending on who's sitting on the other sides and stuff like that, if you have heavy people or not heavy people, you can have two very different experiences on that ride.
I did not
know. The one time I got on that ride, I'm not doing that ride.
Okay.
I can't do it. Like, I was dead afterwards.
Right.
I was so dead after that. So, oh my god. Tatsu is the flying coaster, yes.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
That one is cool, except the way they start the ride is like, you guys are jerks.
Why?
Because they built it on the top of the hill. It's not the tallest coaster in the world. No. But it's on the top of a hill. So the very beginning of it, they just make you go over the cliff.
Yeah.
So the floor is, like, you go up and, like, you see a forest. Like, you literally see, like, trees. It's like, you just see, and if you're acrophobic, oh my god, it is the scariest thing.
I feel like it's got to be tough to be on a roller coaster in general.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I'm totally acrophobic, but I'm not scared of stuff like Colossus. But Tatsu one is really scary. It's like, as long as you're lying down and the harness is like, I'm not sitting in a chair, I freak out. Deja Vu used to scare the crap out of me. But the other cool thing about Tatsu is that they have the inverted loop. So basically, most roller coaster rides, you feel like you're getting pushed away, and then all of a sudden it does this thing where you're like facing down and you go this way, and so all of a sudden you feel the G-forces, you're like being pulled this way, and then all of a sudden you just get sucked back into the chair, and it's like the craziest thing. So, oh man.
Yeah. Anyway,
I love Six Flags. Okay, I am like,
of course,
Six Flags. Like, I used to have an annual pass. I used to go like
impressive
most of the time, like for like 5 or 6 years.
You braved the gang wars.
Yeah, I love that thing. So,
well.
Yeah, actually, my best friend lost his car keys off of Scream. We had to wait until the park closed to go and get it.
There's one of those coasters, I forget which one, has like a little grate to catch things.
Yeah.
I forget which one it is, but like whenever you go by it, you can see people have lost stuff. And you can see it.
Superman is good now. Superman is actually better now.
I haven't been there in a long time.
They changed it so you go backwards. So you get launched this way now, so you actually feel it a lot more.
That makes sense.
So you're getting pulled away from the chair instead of being pushed into the chair, so it feels like nothing happens.
And then as you're coming down, you're actually seeing it.
Then you come down, you actually
I can see that being better.
So it's actually better now. Superman is actually much better now than it was. But yes, before when you went up and you barely reached the Superman that was up there. Yeah, Superman. No, trust me. Yeah, Superman I never went on. But now I actually like it now.
Okay, fair enough.
And then they put Lex Luthor on the side of Superman. It's one of those drop coasters.
Oh, I haven't been on it.
Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom, where you just go up, and you're just going up, and you're going up, and then you see like Goliath, and you see like Goliath, and then Goliath disappears off of your view, and you're like, is this stopping? And you're going up, and you keep going up.
Oh, yeah?
Like,
How tall is it?
Dude, it's as tall as basically the top of Superman.
Oh, okay. I haven't been on it.
And then they just drop you. It is the craziest thing.
Cool.
Oh man.
Okay.
Sorry, totally.
No, I don't think there's much else to talk about anyway. So.
Splatoon 2 is cool. I'm happy. I'm happy. Although I will admit one thing though. There's something very, very weird about Splatoon now in that, one, I believe the jump button got switched to another place because I keep hitting the wrong button to jump. But I miss having the screen on my controller. It's a one-screen game now. Remember the map used to be down there. I used to look at the map all the time and see where everything was happening. But now you have to hit a button, the map comes onto the screen, and then you got to push it to go away.
Oh.
And it's really, it's inconvenient. I don't like it, but I don't think there's any choice now because it's not a two-screen system anymore. So it's actually unfortunate. I wish they had like a little mini map in the corner or something like that somewhere. That's the only thing.
Is it an easily accessible button that gives
Yeah. It's just the X button, which used to be, which I swear used to be jump, because I'll be running and I'm like, time to jump, map, and I'm like, I can't fucking see anything anymore. So, but yeah, I think that so jump indeed was moved. Okay, so it's not just me that I was having a problem with that. Yeah, see, X used to be jump, now it's the map. Okay, so I'm not mistaken on that, because like I said, I'm like swimming along, I'm like, time to make this leap, map, and then I just fall into the water and die.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. It's really it's Splatoon again.
It's a good game, I'm sure.
It's fun.
It was the first one. I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I have yet to have bought a Switch.
I thought you were gonna pick one up from.
We just have been lazy about it.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't even been here. I've been mostly traveling over the last 2 weeks. So.
That's true.
Soon.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have anything else to say, so I think I'm good.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess I am good as well.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. If you guys like all of our stuff, definitely we have got donation links down here. You can also subscribe to us. If you have the Amazon Prime and you haven't refreshed it or used it or anything like that, you can use that to subscribe to us here on UltraGen TV.
Do you know who I subscribe to via Amazon?
Mm-mm.
My Amazon account?
Who? Ultra David?
UltraGen TV.
Oh, do you really? Oh,
I
nice.
do.
Okay. I think I do too.
Self-referential.
Yeah. I think I tried to do that with myself as well, but I don't think I could do it because I'm in this weird permanently subscribed status. So I had access to everything and I could mod it and all these things like that, and I don't have to pay or something like that for it. So I tried to subscribe to my own channel, jchensor, but I don't think that works or something. But in any case, yeah. See, there you go. Broken Arms Gordon has done that now.
High five.
Are we done?
Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm gonna go get a burrito. You tell him, Birdie.
Peace out, everybody.